A SoCal native incarcerated as a child spent 18 years behind bars. Now his story and the music he began writing in prison are at the heart of an award-winning film about family, forgiveness, and healing. Eyewitness News reporter Anabel Munoz introducing us to JJ'88 and Songs from the Hole.
Music has been a part of JJ'88's life for as long as he can remember. But over the years, where he's found it has been drastically different, from growing up in church to growing up in prison.
I took the life of a young man. He was 21 years old. I was charged with murder and convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 40 years to life plus life by the time I was 16.
3 days after he killed that young man, his older brother was killed in an unrelated act of violence.
By the time I was like 19, 20 years old, I was in a depression, I was suicidal, I was angry and hopeless.
I'd lay on the floor, make beats on my chest.
It was in solitary confinement that 88, a Long Beach and Bellflower native, began penning the lyrics describing his turmoil and hope.
Music saved my life in that it is the tool that I use to process my life.
The songs he wrote are now the vehicle for the Netflix documentary titled Songs from the Hole. The music film chronicles his path to prison, healing, and freedom. Including coming face to face with the person who killed his brother and choosing forgiveness.
Meeting Jay not only enabled me to forgive him, but it enabled me to forgive myself.
California Governor Gavin Newsom commuted 88's sentence in 2020, recognizing his transformative work. Ultimately, he was resentenced and released in 2022. 88's healing journey was not only in solitude, but in community with the people in prison he came to call brothers. It's fitting some of the first people to see the film were those who might relate to it the most.
We're accountable to our community first. We showed this film in prisons all over the country for a year and a half before it came out on Netflix.
In communities that are deeply impacted by the themes in the film, and have seen how much it's resonated with people, how much it's moved them, how much it's shifted their perspective and helped them heal.
Producer Richie Reseda and 88 first met while incarcerated. They recorded the music in prison, eventually reproducing it in this room.
This was like our first time being in freedom and being able to work on the same music.
The music brings listeners into an individual and collective story.
So Songs from the Hole is an LA County story because LA County is one of the biggest incarcerators in the world. There are 58 counties in California, but almost half of everybody in California prisons comes from right here in LA.
It was on the walls of Men's Central Jail that they projected this quote from the film: "Healing can never be found in someone else's punishment."
The point of our film and the point of us projecting the message of the film on the building is that healing is more complex than punishment can hold.
They stress their art is an extension of the humanity and talent among those still incarcerated.
I am doing some good in this world. I can see clearly how my art is impacting people.
Anabel Munoz, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Songs from the Hole is now up for Grammy consideration.
JJ'88. Yeah. Best of luck to you.